Hey Copper Nerds, you've seen a lot of Druids lately, and I don't apologize for that because they're incredible. I've got a handful of these fantastic, uncirculated, mostly red, or have plenty of red Druids. This is the lowest grade, I guess, out of my Horde Druids. It is a DNH 135. I have a nice example that's got a mostly red obverse. And then I've got a DNH 90 and a 96 that are fantastic as well. And then I just got my hands on this 99. Let's take a look at it. This is fresh in today from Jerry Bobby. And there's a disclaimer on my invoice which says, warning, may require sunglasses for viewing. Is that true? Let's find out. Let's get into it. So the 99s, the DNH 99s, they're proofs. This is a business strike. It is nicer than any coin that I've ever handled outside of the three that I have that are nicer than that one. But this is going to be the cream of the crop. Let's check it out. It's nighttime, so I don't have any outdoor lighting to show this to you in, but even through that plastic film, there's no doubt that this is a proof. I shall take a seat so that I can carefully pull this out of its plastic. Holy cow. It's always hard to tell what translates through the camera and what doesn't, but something tells me that you can see perfectly well how impressive this is compared to its sibling. Okay, again, just gonna carefully roll it out of the plastic and let it tip over. My goodness. I've never seen anything quite like it. Man. They gotta all come out. I don't know what else to do. They've all gotta come out. All right, my other 135. I gotta keep these organized. Okay. There's that 135. Let's see. There's that 135. There's the 99. Here's the other 135 coming at you. Red, brown. There are two more. The 90 and the 96. My goodness. Here's the 96. And the 90. Okay. Just incredible colors on these business strikes. This one's got some nice blues and purples. This one's a nice brown and purple. This one is straight up brown. This one is a nice red and brown. man. This proof 99 is something entirely different. Let's carefully flip it. Outrageous, isn't it? I mean, that's just absurd. Let's flip another one over. Maybe a bit more red. But definitely the proof surface is jaw-dropping. Flip, flip. Let me mess with some lights up here. There is just something different about these proofs compared to the business strikes. As nice as these business strikes are, they're fantastically nice. But these proofs are something entirely different. I don't even know what to say. You can see the difference, right? These are the nicest coins I've ever held. This is something entirely next level. You're seeing this for the first time with me. I'm just having a hard time. Like, I'm not the most experienced numismatist, and I've been super clear about that since I started this channel. But I mean, I'm not inexperienced, right? I have nice stuff. I've got everything from brand new quality struck replicas to, just very cool old examples of US large cents. But I have never encountered anything as nice as those four, much less this. And the part that is different is that this was made a few years ago, and it's fantastic, and it's immaculate, and it's well struck, and it's it's everything. This was struck in 1788. That was struck, 2.5 centuries ago. And look at it. It's immaculate. It's immaculate. It looks like it did the day that it was struck, other than 2.5 centuries of subtle toning encroaching from the outside. And I bought it for the obverse. The reverse is still incredible. It's got some minor discoloration in a couple of spots, but it's still shiny. It's not like it's problematic. The edges of this thing are perfectly square. And the obverse is amazing. It's not flawless, nor should it be flawless, but all right, let's just triage a little bit, get you out of the way. I'm gonna put you back. You're going back. You go there. You can go back. You can go there. These are the most comparable. There's two very comparable examples. One is a business strike, one is a proof. And it's, to me anyway, appears to be an intentional proof with mirror polished fields and maybe bead blasted devices. And you don't see anything like this in modern times unless it came from a royal mint, unless it came from the Perth Mint or one of the other royal mints. You don't see anything that approaches this quality. But this is, again, 2.5 centuries ago quality. The Soho Mint was doing things back. I mean, what was the technology in 1788? I don't know. Nothing. What horse and buggy? Like what was happening then in terms of technology where they were producing coinage of this caliber and quality? It just boggles the mind. I have a really hard time rectifying how phenomenal that is and what a huge step it is above this hoard coin and what a huge step above that one is to this one. And carry it forward a couple centuries, we don't do this anymore. These don't exist anymore. None of this exists anymore. Is it possible that someone could strike a coin that nice today? I don't know. I mean, I doubt it. I would challenge anyone to do it. It is outrageously nice. And again, there's something about 2.5 centuries of time with whatever it is that has happened to the copper to create just a little subtle toning. A little subtle toning, but I don't know. These truly make me question anything I've ever understood about what a nice coin is. And I think that once you, and again, you're not catching the half of it right now through my camera phone. Once you've handled something like this, nothing else compares. I'm struggling with the coins that I have collected and invested tens of thousands of dollars in that I love. This is making me question a lot. Like, I have spent nearly 10 times what I've spent on this for a coin that doesn't look anything close to that nice. It's just very rare. But these are not common. The Noonan's Hoard had 300 and some coins. That's it. Jerry ended up with 200 and some coins. That's it. That's rare. Most everything else out there is this kind of stuff. I don't know if I even published this. This is just me experiencing this proof Druid hoard coin for the first time, and I am at a loss for words. I have been rambling for 13 minutes and 13 seconds, and I have yet to make any kind of a point. And if you follow this channel, you're not going to find too many instances where I'm at a loss for words, and that's where I'm at. It's just so much nicer than the rest of them. I'm just sitting here looking at them all. And I've got a couple more. I think I've pulled them all out. Yeah. I've got a couple more that I gave to my father and to my son. But these are the Druids that I have picked out for myself. This was the big first one for myself. I got my hands on that and I was like, I simply need more. So I got 2 more comparable to that for my dad and my son, and I picked up a duplicate. Those are the same variety. And then I picked up the 90 and 96. Picked up a cheap one for the desktop. And then I was like, this is my nice Druid, but maybe I could get one that's nicer. And seeing them side by side, you can tell the difference, I'm sure. But I decided I needed one that was just going to be sort of the pinnacle of my Horde collection of Druids, which is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I mean, if all you had was this one, you have a amazing piece of history. To have one that's still largely red, even cooler. A red proof? It's remarkable. And I need some time to think about it. I'm just going to leave it at that. I need to wrap my head around this. I have a hard time admiring the rest of my collection after encountering something of this caliber. That's all I got. Feel free to hit me up in the comments. Maybe I'll find some words to respond by then. Thanks for checking this one out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.